Well, hello everybody. Jeff Cowan here from Jeff Cowan's Pro Talk, and I'm sure glad that you are back watching my videos because like I do every time we do these videos, I'm going to give you tips for your business or for you as an individual salesperson. And today I've got one that salespeople ask me all the time, how do I increase my commissions? How do I increase my commissions? Well, I'm going to show you not only how to increase them, but how to double them inside of 1 month. So here we go, how to double your commissions in 1 month. All right, so rule number one, don't take a break. Now, I'm not saying don't take bathroom breaks, don't take lunch breaks, don't take your breaks throughout the day, but what I'm saying is don't take a break at the start of the month. This is one of the biggest mistakes, if not the biggest mistakes, I see professional salespeople make all of the time. You see, what happens is we wake up on the 15th and we realize that we're not going to hit our sales goals. We come in and we double down, we start working harder and harder and harder, and we're almost there, but then we get into that 4th week of the month and we're still not quite there, so we come in and we double down again, and we work and we work, we put in extra hours, make more phone calls, talk to more people, and then hallelujah, somehow, some way on the last day of the month, we hit our sales goal, we get our bonuses, and we go home and we're brain dead. And so we get out of bed the next morning and we go into work, and maybe we're just there a little bit later than we normally get there. We're not as eager to pick up the phone. We're not as ready to talk to a customer because, hey, I just hit my goal and I made all the money I need to make, so I don't have to push so hard. I can take a break. And so we take a mental break, and before we know it, the first week passes, and then it turns into the second week, and then we wake up, it's the 15th of the month, and it's starting all over again. You go to work. So work just as hard as you did on the last day of the month. Work that way every day of the month. Work every day of the month like it's the last day of the month, and you need one more sale to hit your bonus. If you do that, that's the first step to doubling your income. Number two, have your goals set by the first day of the month. Now, this is another mistake I see sales organizations make and salespeople make, is the month will end on Friday, and it starts on Saturday, and everybody comes in and out, it's the 3rd of the month, and then we don't have our meetings until Wednesday, and that's when we set our goals, and it's too late. You need to know on the first day of the month, whether it falls on a holiday, a Saturday, or Sunday, or any day, you need to know by the time you wake up on the 1st of the month exactly what your goals are, exactly what your plan is to accomplish those goals, exceed those goals, so when you do go back in, and you do pick up the phone, or you do get in front of your customers, you know what goals you're shooting for. You have to be goal-oriented, and you have to know by the 1st of the month. And number 3, look for areas to improve. Take a look at last month. Take a look at the sales you got. What did you do to get those sales? And then take a look, more important, take a look at the sales that you didn't get, the ones you missed, the ones the customers said no, the ones the customers left and had to think about it that never came back. What did you do? What did you say to maybe cause that happen so you can correct it, so this month when you have the same people come in or the same types of people come in, you don't make the same mistake. Now, one of the quickest ways to figure out if you're making mistakes too, is a little side note here, if you want to put an A on this, is to make sure you follow your closing ratio manically. You have to know every minute of every day what your closing ratio is, so if it starts to drop on the 2nd or the 3rd of the month, it's much better to find out then than it is the 28th or the 29th. So look for areas to improve and watch your closing ratio. And then finally, number 4, don't be afraid to communicate with your management. No matter how good you get, no matter how much of a senior you are to the establishment, no matter how many people look up to you, never be afraid to look for mentors and go to management and say, what could I do to improve? I talked to 10 people yesterday. My closing ratio is usually 50%, but the last 3 days has been 30%. What have you seen me do that's different? Can you come out and listen to me? Do you want to role play? Do you have any ideas? Or you know what? I'm hitting 50%, and my closing ratio is exactly where I want it to be, and I'm on track to hit my goals, but is there anything you can think of that I can do to improve my situation and even get a better closing ratio, even get more sales? There's nothing wrong with ever talking to management. You should talk to management all the time. They've been put in the chair to be a manager because they're a leader, and they've proven to somebody that they know how to get the job done to the highest levels, and you should just absorb as much information and wisdom from them as you can. So that's how you double your income within a month. It's really just about that simple, or is that simple. And so if you want to talk more about this or anything else that I've talked about in regard to sales, here's how you reach me. You just dial 1-800-248-2931, and anybody that picks up that phone. Just tell them you want to talk to me and they'll find me. And if I'm in the office, I'll talk to you right then and there for as long as you like. But chances are, since I travel so much, I won't be in the office. They'll give me the message and I will call you back within 24 hours guaranteed. I call everybody back that calls me. Or you can simply email me at info@jcowensprotalk.com, info@jcowensprotalk.com. And likewise, I answer all of my emails within 24 hours, 7 days a week. So this is me signing off with this message, how to double your income inside of a month. It works. It's worked for me. It's worked for thousands and thousands of salespeople. It will work for you. And if you come back next week, I'll have another tip for you and your business to share with you. Give me a call. Reach out to me. Talk to you soon. And until then, may God bless you and have a great day.